Welcome to Zana's Insightful Conversations, where we delve into important topics that impact the lives of teenagers. I'm your host, Zana, and today we're addressing a pressing issue, the mental health of teenagers and the unique struggles they've been facing during these challenging times. Teenagers are often described as a roller coaster of emotions, but the past few years have taken that roller coaster to a whole new level. The COVID-19 pandemic, social isolation, and the uncertainty of the future have created the perfect storm for teenager mental health challenges. According to the CDC, the percentage of high school students experiencing persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness increased significantly during the pandemic. This is a clear indicator that teenagers have been carrying a heavy burden. One of the most common struggles teenagers have faced is the disruption of their normal routines. Schools moved to virtual learning, extracurricular activities were canceled, and the friendships were limited to online interactions. These abrupt changes left many feeling disconnected and isolated. Even though during this time we connected so much throughout TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat, there was still that empty feeling that everything was just through social media and we will never have human interactions ever again. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know if we're going to be free tomorrow, if we're going to be out of isolation, or if we're going to be stuck for years. For teenagers, the social aspect of school is essential. It's where they build friendships, it's where they build their identity, and where they learn to navigate the complex terrain of relationships. With the closure of school and lockdowns, many teens lost that vital support system. Additionally, the pressure to excel academically has continued or even increased during this time. Teens are juggling the demands of remote learning while dealing with the emotional toll of the pandemic, creating a perfect recipe for stress and anxiety. It's crucial that we reevaluate academic expectations and focus on overall well-being. We don't have to be perfect and have straight A's or be perfect in our looks or be good at dancing. We can't be good at everything. We're only humans, but the standards are so high that we can't even reach them, but we force ourselves to try and do that, but we can't do that, obviously. So this causes stress and anxiety for our future and for our throughout days. Social media is another factor contributing to the mental health challenges of teenagers. The constant comparison to others on platforms like Instagram and TikTok can lead to negative self-perception and feelings of inadequacy, or we also experience the fear of missing out, which is also called FOMO, is more relevant than ever. Even though these social media platforms have caused a negative impact on us, it's also taught us about other things. We've been connecting with other people throughout the world. I myself made many online friends throughout the country, the continent, and in other continents. We really reached out to other people and we got to know other people, and we shared and talked about our problems, where we don't really feel that alone when we're socializing. But you go on TikTok or you go on Instagram and you see somebody and you think, oh my God, they're doing so good. They're so famous, or they're so good at school, they got accepted to Harvard, whatever. Everything on social media is fake, and I think that we really need to learn that, and we need to lower the standards on our physical appearance or academic success. The pandemic has also highlighted the importance of access to mental health. Resources for teenagers have been open to the world. Many have struggled to find the support when they needed it the most. Social media also had multiple people going out on platforms and speaking about our mental health and trying to help us in a way. But the stigma surrounding mental health issues prevents some from seeking help. And we need to break down these barriers, especially the generations before us, like our parents' generations and the generation before that doesn't really believe in the mental health issues teenagers can have. They believe that only adults can be stressed, only adults can be depressed, when they don't know that the pandemic and social media have been such a hard toll on our mental health, because they didn't have social media telling them that they should look a certain way, but they did. They had magazines, they had movies, whatever, podcasts, radio shows that told them, oh, you should look like this, you should look like that. Social preferences have always been an impact in people's lives and mental health, but they never really took it as seriously as they do now. It's essential for parents, educators, and a society as a whole to recognize these struggles and provide the necessary support. Creating open conversations about mental health, reducing academic pressure, and fostering resilience can make a significant difference in the lives of teenagers. Schools could have a certain hour where students could pick when they feel stressed or anxious to have it to themselves. Then make up for that hour, obviously, throughout the week. But they should just have a time to take a breather, sit down, smell the roses, and calm down, because a math test is not going to define our whole entire future. A report on a book is not going to define our future. It's not going to kill us. It's not going to hurt us. It's not going to do anything. But the way the system has been made is constantly putting pressure on us and making us think that our grades define who we are. But that's not true, because you could be the smartest person ever, but you could have the worst grades. So I feel like the main step of helping teenager mental health is academic pressure to reduce that. In conclusion, it's crucial that we acknowledge the challenges that teenagers are facing in their mental health. The past few years have been unpredictable, and it's okay for teenagers to seek help and take care of their well-being. Let's work together to ensure they have the resources and the support they need to thrive. If you or someone